Greetings, air signs. So I'm coming on here to do you all's reading. First, we're going to start off with your runes and angel numbers, and then we're going to work our way down to some other categories. I will have all the categories of your reading listed down below in the description box. Make sure you you can interact in the comment section, share, and subscribe. And gratitude for subscribing and supporting my channel. So, the first rune that you all received was the ancestral, inherited property, and genetics rune. Second, you all received the earth, cycles, right action rune. Thirdly, you all received the fertility, true love, music, and harmony rune. And then lastly, the fourth rune you received was man, divine union, and manifestation. Okay? So next we have angel numbers. And the angel numbers you all received, the first one you received was 2. And 2 talks about duality, partnership, and opposition. Okay? You could also be seeing triple 2s as well. And this talks about there's imbalance in your life. Reassess your action and priorities. Okay? Then you all receive 4, the number 4. And this talks about stability, groundness, and calmness. Okay? Next, you receive the number 8, and you could be saying triple 4s as well. But next, you receive the number 8, and the number 8 talks about abundance, prosperity, and financial well-being. Okay? And then you receive, last but not least, the number 7. And 7 talks about synchronicity, spiritual awakening, and introspection. Okay? So you could be seeing triple 7s also. So next we have the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. And from this oracle, Spirit gave you all the card Solar Light Upgrade. And this talks about your solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. Okay, so Spirit could be giving you your angels could be giving you a solar, or have given you a solar plexus boost. Okay, next we have the Beyond Beat Oracle, which is a oracle that I created on my own, and it definitely will be coming out soon. So with this oracle, if you're, just in case you're new to my channel, with these oracle cards, you have 4 messages on the cards. 2 of them is like more on the up and up, and then the other 2 are basically could be areas where you may need some improvement. But at the end of the day, like I always say, if don't make things fit within your life or within your situation if it does not apply. Okay, so the first message on your first card from the Beyond Beat Oracle, it says the ability to add depth to one's life. Okay. Second, you have understanding of simplicity. Okay, so Spirit is urging you to understanding simplicity. Okay, sometimes less is more, Spirit is saying. Next, you have overstretched yourself, too many responsibilities. So Spirit is saying you are overstretching yourself. You have too many responsibilities. Okay. And lastly, on this card, you have your desire to see and be seen. Okay. On the second card you Spirit gave you from the Beyond Beat Oracle, the first message is perfectionist. So you could be someone who is a perfectionist. Okay. Secondly, we have the ability to multitask. Okay. Thirdly, the third message says the need to balance yourself, feminine and masculine energy. Okay, so this definitely goes for men and women. Okay, so the need to balance yourself, Spirit is saying. Now, also, I wanted to add to let you all know, if need be, definitely get you a pen and paper or your journal. Um, excuse me, y'all. To take notes during this video, you can pause it, rewind it, fast forward, whatever you need to do to write down these messages. So lastly, we have areas of blur within your circle. Okay, so we know that a lot of spiritual warfare is definitely going on right now. We have a lot of innocent people, chosen ones being targeted, divine unions that are supposed to come together, and we have a lot of haters out there. So Spirit is saying that some areas could be a blur within your circle. Okay. Lastly, the last card you all received from the Beyond Beat Oracle, the first message on this card says, you take pride in your appearance. Okay. Number 2 says, soul protection from prying eyes. So there's another warning from Spirit for you to protect yourself. Okay. You can do this by taking cleansing baths, spiritual cleansing baths, prayers, manifestations, meditation. I highly recommend crystal jewelry as well. If you have offspring, definitely put them in crystal jewelry. They don't have to be in a lot. You can get a necklace done with some tourmaline on it or some shungite, a tourmaline bracelet, something like that. Something simple for your offspring. We have to protect our offspring, okay? And like I said, definitely wear your evil eye bracelets or necklaces, things like that. These days we need those things, okay? Thirdly, and also saging your home. So thirdly, we have maybe someone is preventing you from reaching the things you desire, okay? And lastly, we have manipulative nature, okay? So those are the messages from the Beyond Beat Oracle. Next we have the Melody Oracle. So with this oracle, which is created by me as well, it's basically just some random songs that I wrote down on individual cards, and Spirit, I shuffle up the cards. Whatever cards come out, these could be songs that you resonate with. Okay, if not, definitely look the songs up and see if you like them, okay? So, for my air signs, the first song you have is by Kim, Kem, and it says Love Calls, okay? The next song you have is TLC, Waterfalls, and this song came out for one of my previous groups before you guys. But yes, I know you all know the song. If not, go check it out. It's by the group TLC, and it's called Waterfalls. It's a very good song, and it definitely has a lot of messages. Thirdly, we have Spirit gave you Mariah Carey, Breakdown. Okay. And lastly, we have Biggie Smalls, Juicy. Okay. So, next we have for you is the Oracle. And this is another Oracle deck created by myself. It will be coming soon. With this one, it talks about your chakras. So, the first chakra you have, air signs, is the root chakra. And this talks about a lack of discernment in making healthy life choices. Okay? So Spirit is saying your root chakra could be off. You're having a lack of discernment or not using your intuition when it comes to making life choices. Okay. Next we have the heart chakra, and it says, I find it hard to express empathy or compassion. Okay. So you could be someone who finds it hard to express empathy or compassion for others. Next, we have the heart chakra again. And it says, I allow myself to give and receive love. Okay? So you could be someone, I feel like with my Aquarians, And I don't know why I'm singling out Aquarian spirit. But I'm feeling like with my air signs, period, you could be someone, I feel like it's like split. You could be one who has learned to allow yourself to give and receive love, okay? Or you could be someone, an air sign that is struggling, to express empathy or compassion. You know what I'm saying? And allowing yourself to give and receive love. It could be some type of blockage there, or you could have it down pat. Your heart could be open to love, empathy, compassion, giving and receiving. So next we have the Inner Sea Oracle. And the Inner Sea Oracle is another deck created by me, and it's basically talking to that inner child. So the first card you have is have a solo date just for you. So Spirit is urging you to have a solo date just for you. Okay, take yourself out. Next, you received, I am a people pleaser and tend to lack a strong identity. Okay. Definitely, okay, and Spirit is urging me to say this. Just know that being a people pleaser is not always the best choice, because majority of people do not have your best interests at heart. Okay, so definitely be careful with doing that. You have a lot of envious and jealous people out here, and like I tell people earlier, before I started my spiritual journey, every time I would hear the saying, damn, what is the saying? Damn, I can't believe I forgot the saying about having your friends but keeping, or something about, just, y'all know what I'm saying, having your friends but keeping your enemies closer. So when I started my spiritual journey, I looked deeper into that phrase. Okay, I look beyond surface value. I'm a person who looks beyond the surface. Okay, and that phrase now for me, in my earlier days, I took it for what it meant, for what it said. Okay, but once I got on this path, Spirit is basically telling you that the ones that you keep closest to you usually turn into your enemies. Okay, so that's what that phrase means to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. No, it does not apply to everyone. No, but if you use your discernment and your intuition, a person cannot hide from someone who's highly intuitive and who has and uses their discernment. Okay, they can't hide. Okay, so yes, definitely be careful with being a people pleaser. Next we have, I find it hard to allow people in and trust them. Okay, so you could be a person who finds it hard to let people in and trust them. It could be based on your, history. Okay, I definitely relate to that. Next we have, I feel inadequate as a man or woman. So, with this, I would definitely recommend therapy. And you want to connect with the right therapist. Don't just go and sit down and talk to, you're going to know whether or not that therapist is a good fit for you, because you all are going to connect. I feel like you will connect in the first few, allow yourself to try to just be as open as you can when you go to your therapist, because this allows you to see whether or not that therapist is a good connect for you, or you all make a good connection. You don't want to be spilling your life out to somebody that does not. Once again, here we are with does not have your best interests at heart. Okay, they're just sitting there getting a check, and they don't really give a damn. Okay, so I highly recommend seeking a therapist, connecting with that therapist, and just being as open and honest as possible, because if you're not open and honest, then a match when it comes to therapy is not going to be able to help you. Okay, you won't reach the root of the problem. Okay, this definitely has something to do with inner confidence, self-esteem, the way you view yourself, and I can definitely relate to this because I'm not a person who has always been confident in myself. Okay, I've been bullied, all of those things, but it's a inner thing. It's an inner situation. Okay, and just know that only you and God, number one, God, number two, you can resolve this. Okay, you have to be willing and wanting it. Okay, and then that's when, if you need an extra oomph, your therapist comes into play. And I also recommend journaling, okay, and manifesting. Affirmations definitely will help too, the way you view yourself. Okay, but strength to anyone that's going through, that views themselves in that light. Strength to you. So next we have Master Spiritual Warfare Oracle. Okay, so this basically is a oracle deck from Professional High Priestess here on YouTube. Okay, and I definitely love this deck. So the first card you have, air signs, is Spirit. And this is talking about all attacks are spiritual. However, some go above and beyond, attempting to create blockages and delays, are a full-out attack to kill and destroy. This means that several mechanisms are being used at multiple parties as well. This card can also indicate a need for astral protection and higher level tools for advancement. Okay? So definitely know that, like I spoke in the beginning, they know that unions are supposed to be coming together, and, some powerful unions. And they're doing everything in their power to keep, they're trying to keep it from happening, but it's definitely happening. So next we have family. Oftentimes, it is family, both immediate and distant, facilitating attacks without our knowing. This card indicates that a family member is facilitating the attacks, and or a relation of a family member is facilitating the harm. Okay? Lastly, you have sound therapy. Is the use of sounds and tones in order to enhance the frequency of the human body to then impact the energy field and subsequent organs. Sound meditations, chanting, singing, sound bowls are predominant forms of sound healing. This form of healing is associated with the element of air, which is the mind. This is great for air-dominant individuals. So that's crazy how that came out for the air signs. Okay, Spirit is always in the building. So yes, sound therapy. I love sound therapy. I listen to the Tibetan bowls. I love the Tibetan bowl sound baths. I use sound therapy for a lot of stuff, a whole lot of stuff. Even when it comes to my offspring, they love it too. So yeah, I definitely recommend sound therapy. Next we have your movie oracle. So with this oracle, this talks about, it's another oracle by me, and that will be coming soon, but it's random movies, and yeah, so let's get out. All right, so the first one Spirit gave you all is The Bodyguard, okay? And if any of these movies I mentioned you haven't seen, definitely check them out. They're some of my favorites. So, yeah. So, The Bodyguard, it says, loved, protected, honor, and friendships. No, friendship. This person favors you and protects you at all costs. Okay? So Spirit is saying someone favors you and protects you, loves you at all costs. Okay? Or it could be vice versa. Next we have Malcolm X. So, and the movie Malcolm X is thebomb.com. I hate watching when Malcolm X is assassinated. I hate that part. I usually fast forward it. But yeah, it's a good movie. So, it says, awaken that inner leader within you. Your purpose is way bigger than what you may see. Okay, so Spirit is saying, awaken that inner leader within you. You're being called. So next we have Love and Basketball. Another one of my favorite movies. And it says, our love for sports brought us together. Okay. Then we have Waiting to Exhale. And this says careers, family, and romance. Or you can be newly divorced. Okay. So definitely take what resonates, what doesn't. You don't have to make it fit. Next, you all have Love Jones. And it says our relationship cannot be defined. And lastly, you have the 5 Heartbeats, another one of my all-time favorites. And it says music and love. Don't mix business and pleasure. Okay. So, next we have your positive affirmations. And the affirmations you guys received were, one day at a time, moment by moment, I am taking important steps forward and learning and leaning into limitless possibilities with a faith that trusts the process and believe. Okay? Next we have I am joyful, grateful, and happy to experience this beautiful day. I welcome everything and everyone with an open heart and loving presence. Okay? And then lastly, you all receive the owl, OWL, and it says wisdom, knowledge, intuition, death, change. Okay? So next we have random word messages. So first you have generational wealth, something about a clone attempt. Okay? All that glitters isn't gold. Self-love, self-respect, self-worth. And then you receive the angel number 888. And 888 talks about material and financial blessings are on their way. Okay. Then you received the witness, the word witness. Know that the archangels are here. They're around. And then you receive 999. So 999 talks about a chapter in your life is closing, allowing another to open. Okay? So those were your random words. And now we're moving on to the rainbow random messages. So the first message you guys received was energy vampire. So something about an energy vampire, it being an age gap, and then financial constraints. Okay. Then we have dreaming. So you could be dreaming, having some dreams. Definitely make sure you're journaling your dreams. Archangel Michael came through. Gratitude, Archangel Michael. Something about fake friends. You want to get rid of those. Money fake friends and money. Okay, so these fake friends could be using you for your money, or I don't know. Something about money, and then after money it says pregnant, and after pregnant it says third party situation, and then the color blue came out, and blue talks about, let's see, so blue can talk about, it can talk about happiness, gratitude, compassion, courage, spiritual connection. And then it can also mean inspired, confidence, responsible, open-hearted, and serene. Okay? Then you have yin, yang, and Pisces. Triple threes came out for you guys as well, and triple threes signify your magic is unfolding. Dig deep to discover your life's higher purpose and live it. Okay, so like I said before, a lot of people are activating. Some of us have already activated, and our powers are just we're building. Okay. Next we have crystal grid. So Spirit is saying to just tap into it. Crystal grid, and something about controlling. So either you or someone you know can be very controlling. Definitely, that's not good. That's toxic. And then you receive the rune that says goals, growth, and change. Okay. Something about TikTok. So you could be wanting to grow your TikTok, set goals when it comes to your TikTok. And then we have balance, enlightenment, and death. Okay, the rune that yeah. So something about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for you guys. Something surrounding Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Rose quartz. So rose quartz is amazing for the heart chakra. And I love putting rose quartz in my self-love bath. And then we have the rune for restriction, conflict, and willpower. Okay. Next we have, let's see, your romance angels. Okay, so for the romance angels, you all received heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. Second, you guys received keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. And lastly, you have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So Spirit is saying make a decision about something so you can manifest it. Okay, so next we have your twin flame oracle. So it says, you looked at me like I was magic. Okay, so this could be a mutual feeling, a feeling for your significant other, or vice versa. Okay. Next we have, do you think the universe fights for souls to be together? And this card keeps popping out here. And lastly, we have, there are no accidental meetings between souls. Okay, so that is everything I have for you air signs. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Definitely make sure you thumbs up this video. If you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe and join the family. We would love to have you, and I am grateful for you all who have already subscribed and are supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Definitely will be more to come on this platform. I hope you all have an amazing night and a better day tomorrow. And I will talk to you all later.